What is up, guys? Laxon13, otherwise known as the Census Bros here, giving you another video. And I'm finally back from my holiday. I know it's been a while, been about 2-3 weeks maybe. And it feels good to be able to put the headset back on and the mic back on and just start talking to you guys, man. So I've been away for about 2 weeks. I've had no inactivity with anything, to be honest. I took my PlayStation away with me, but I had no internet access, so I couldn't make any videos whilst I was away. But we're not about that. Today's gameplay is Evolved. Now, last time I played Evolved was about 5 months ago was the last time I played Evolved, and Evolved since then has changed in the most recent updates. New monsters, new characters, and this is kind of like an overview, just talking about what's different from then compared to now, and a lot has changed, such as new monsters. So the Behemoth is a new rock monster. He's been out for a while, but I haven't played as him before, so he was quite a new character to me. And this new meteor Goliath. Now this meteor Goliath isn't really any different to the normal Goliath. He's just got a different skin color, and you can't customize how he looks. So this is how he normally looks. This cool bluish reddish vibe to him. It's pretty impressive, actually. There is no actual way on unlocking or getting this character. All I know is that this, well, not character, this monster, should I say, this monster has nothing behind it on how you can get this monster. This monster, I think it's just part of the newer update, just to keep the game fresh, you know, keeping you playing it. And last time I played it, there was a lot wrong with it. There was a lot wrong with the matches, the matchmaking system was really messed up. So like, you'd have someone who's unlocked absolutely everything from day one of when the game got released, compared to someone who just got the game, which I did. I went in a match and some guy had all of the monsters unlocked and all of their abilities, every single one, and I was like a level 1 noob, man. I couldn't kill this guy for anything. But now it's more balanced. The game is more balanced since then, and since the update, it feels more capable of, you know, taking on other people's servers, even if their servers are bad. I've played a couple of games, well, when the game first came out, and if somebody was the host of that lobby, then the game would be really sluggish. And if you were the monster trying to hit the people, like the hunters, then you couldn't hit them. You physically couldn't. You just kept missing them every time that you tried because of the lag. So every time they were in front of you, or you thought they were in front of you, as soon as you tried to whack them, there was no real reason, because they would glitch out and you couldn't hit them, and it was kind of annoying. But they fixed all of these problems now. All of these problems have now been since then fixed. They've even brought in new maps, new game modes. I think they brought in, I think it's 1 or 2. I mean, don't quote me on that, because all I ever play is Hunted, because I think Hunted is my favourite game mode, because you're either picking the monster or the hunters, and I much prefer the hunter, sorry, compared to the hunters, because the monster has more of a reason, whereas the hunters, if one person plays bad, the rest of you will play bad, whereas the monster, you just look after yourself. You know, you're meant to take care of what you do. Every move that you do is, in some cases, your fault. There are still a few glitches left in this game, such as if you're the Behemoth and if you're rolling away from someone because you can't jump like the Goliath can, then if you try and walk silently like the Goliath is now, they can still see your footprints. Or if you're trying to walk past the birds whilst you're rolling and you're trying to be quiet, sometimes it doesn't do it straight away. Sometimes you have to double press it, and sometimes you get super unlucky like I have been, and you'll press circle, like double circle, and it will just leave you standing up when you were already in that crouch position, which was a shame. But the thing that I think is different with this Goliath compared to the normal, so the Meteor Goliath, there is one small difference that I found out. Now, the one small difference that I found out with the Meteor Goliath compared to the normal is that its damage is already higher than the Goliath's. So the Meteor Goliath has more damage that it can deal than the normal Goliath. The normal Goliath is quite standard, doesn't really have, you know, you have to train him up, you have to build him up, whereas the Meteor Goliath already is on stage 2 of everything. So I'm pretty sure it's rock throw, leap smash, fire breath, or flamethrower, depending on what you want to call it. Those 3 things 4, the sprint dash, the dash sprint. Those 4 moves are much stronger on this Goliath than any other Goliath, because the normal one you have to normally build up. Normally, for people who don't play this game, you normally have to build up your monsters in order to, you know, make them stronger. So you have to play matches with these monsters in order to get like stage 2 damage, so you get like 5% extra damage than it's as if you weren't playing as the monster. Same with the humans, they have like a build up system. So if you play as a medic for the first time ever, all of his or her stuff now will be even weaker than if you hadn't have played it. So what I mean by this is if you don't play the game, then the character that you play as will be weaker, whereas if you play the game, you're building your character up to be much stronger in the way that they are. And you know, some of you people are sitting there like, I know all of this, but some people don't know much about it. So it's kind of interesting to know what they're what I'm trying to explain here, because some people just don't explain it good enough. And yeah, so a lot has changed from then since now, and I'm glad. The game has definitely turned out to be one of those games where it's just, I could play it for hours. And yeah, that strange glitch where I stand there and freeze, I don't know how to do that, but for some reason it did. Don't ask me how you could do that again, because I don't know. But for some reason it only happened when I was hitting R2. Yeah, obviously R2 is my attack button, L2 is to eat things and, you know, destroy, well, climb objects. So I don't know what happened there, but something definitely happened. Don't ask me why, but it does. So, you know, there are a few bugs and glitches in this game. Can't complain too much because this game is solid and I enjoy it. It's one of those games now where I could play my PS4 over my PS3, because even though the PS4 has been out for less time and doesn't have very many games, Evolved is that one game at the minute that is the reason why I'm playing my PS4, and I just can't stop playing this game, and I just love it to bits because of how much has changed since then to now. And it's amazing to see that they've actually tried. Now that the game has been like released for a few months, almost a year, just coming up to a year almost. Just under a year, and the game has now turned out to be quite a decent, good looking feeling game. I know that sounds quite strange because it does, but this game has definitely turned out to be what they set out to be. And the only paid things is if you want camos, but because I luckily bought the special edition, like I guys told you last time, I got most of the stuff, well, most of the camos for free on most of the hunters and most of the monsters. So the normal Goliath has all of this, well, most of the skins, whereas the Kraken and I can't remember the other one's name, it'll be on screen now, and those two I don't have any customization for on like skins and stuff, so that's a shame, but hey, what can you do, right? But if you guys have a PS4 and you haven't got Evolved yet, I would definitely recommend going on and picking up Evolved, especially now that they've fixed a lot of bugs and glitches in the game. I would definitely pick up Evolved, because that's the real reason why I'm playing my PS4 now compared to when I didn't play it, because I prefer the PlayStation 3 over the 4, because the PS3, let's be honest, has more games and has been out longer. You know, it's a system that we're all used to. But as this video is coming up to a close, guys, I hope you guys did enjoy this. I'll be uploading more videos more recently now that I'm back, and I hope you guys are having a sound weekend or week, depending on when you're watching this. And I'm going to sign off here, guys, so I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, please give a like rating, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Laxon13, otherwise known as the Census Bros, out. Peace. See you guys in the next video.
Alpha Centauri.